Well, gracious goodness, it's Wednesday, the 19th, I do believe, and it's 10 after 11. Little chilly here in Phoenix, and I hate to say that, knowing that half this country's in snow up to their knees. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Kevin just came on down, and we're going to do the timing on this green and white bike. I've got the marks made, and I'll show you something interesting. I now have it setting. Well, we moved it when I did that rear wheel. Put this. You got a wrench that'll fit this. Actually,
what do you think?
Get that socket, that modified socket. Yeah. Now let's turn that back to the full advance, because I thought I'd show them the marking on the other side. Okay. Yeah, we got we have the plugs in, so he's fighting a little bit of compression there. Okay, so that's just about perfect on full advance. And over here, this is your initial setup for a Triumph on a Boyer. And if you look inside this hole, see that white dot? That's on the rotor, and that's your initial static setting. So if you have the engine set to full advanced, as we do, and the white dot is in here, this bike will run. I wonder why it's changing around like that. Will run at this point. Then we go over there and strobe it and adjust this a bazillionth of an inch left or right as required, and make that mark line up perfectly. And usually it takes just a little bit. Let's see how this one is. Okay, so I'm going to back off here, and we're going to leave the primary open, set the test battery up with the strobe light, and kickstart the bike. Now we can take it off the jack at this point, because we're going to while we have the opportunity, we're going to put the brake back together. This is how I locked the brake in mid-range so it wouldn't drag the rear wheel.
It works.
What is Rube Goldberg? Isn't that terrible? What a horrible thing to do, but it worked.
It's definitely shade tree.
It is definitely shade tree. I should come up with a special tool.
That's it.
Another stop. Cut it real close here.
Oh, you want to reuse it?
Well, it will save it because it's a perfectly good, not there, here, right before that, and that gives you a reusable, really good night tie.
All right. Scrooge.
Loud noise, loud noise.
How much do these things cost?
Probably about a penny.
Yeah.
You know, for a while I was buying the ones that have the little metal clip in them. They're really, really high quality, shiny, really, really good. And I figured it out. I was paying 36 cents for each of them. And sometimes I would use 3 before I got, what I wanted. And I'm thinking, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Now I buy the not so expensive style, shall we say. So anyway, good news. Here's the electric starter for this Gold Norton. It just arrived just a couple of minutes ago, which is kind of cool. So now we just have to decide whether or not we're going to have it not painted. What do you call it? What's the chrome paint? They not paint. Oh, I hate it when I lose words.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Powder coating.
Thank you. Powder coated. Have it powder coated to match the cases on both sides. We'll get the client to decide that, and try to get that done before we put the bike up on the lift. I also have to figure out replacement tires, because these are about 12 years old or so, and I need to find tires that are as good looking as these that'll fit this bike. It's difficult. These are Pirellis, no longer made in this size. Anyway, so the shop is still full, and we are here getting ready to start this bike and set the timing, and then if it sounds good, we're going to do a test ride. And now this guy, I normally tuck him behind here so he's not so visibly ugly. That's not too bad like that. All right. Oh, he's got the special tool, and he's tightening down the adapter, the adjuster. Isn't that neat? That is so cool. It is so
It's
cool.
gonna have to go a long way in.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think you need to hold that.
Yeah, I don't want to, yeah, doesn't do any good now.
Okay. Now I'll try that. Because I remember it hitting me.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a good place to start.
That's good. But,
Adjust it later.
all right. So we are now going to take it out of gear and take it off the jack for stability. Lower the lift. Hook up the shop battery, which is down there, and fire it up and check the ignition timing. We'll be back shortly. All right, we've got the bike down on the ground per se. We always drape the wires over the handlebar up here to keep them away from the hot exhaust pipe. This pickup is clamped onto the spark plug down here, and the timing light is right there. It's not a fancy one, it's just a timing light, doesn't do RPM or anything like that. And it's hooked to my shop battery, which I have over here, which I have cleverly equipped with a toggle switch to turn it on and off. So all we have to do is turn that toggle switch, and the light will be live. If we can get this thing started, we can strobe the ignition. I'm going to set this over here so you can watch the alternator marking. Let me get this down lower as we do the strobe, and you can actually watch the timing mark, I hope. I'll try to keep my big elbow out of the way. And I don't know why this thing has a picture-in-picture. I just don't understand. I'm going to stop it for a minute, try to get rid of this picture-in-picture. Okay, we are going to start the bike. You've seen us do that, so we're going to stay down here so that you can watch the timing mark. You'll hear some very, very technical terms I'll be telling Kevin. Turn it a little bit one way or the other, a bazillionth of an inch. Now, the bazillionth is a technical term, and it means a really, really small amount, because that's all it really takes. So Kevin's over there tickling away on the carbonizer.
I don't like it, a tickle, but we'll see. Okay.
You got good light.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll get down here, get ready to strobe.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Tickle.
Didn't get a tickle.
No, I really didn't.
Let me do.
Yeah, see if you can get your the angle's not good.
We still got gas in the tank, I'm sure.
Off on, yeah. That's on. Yeah, there's plenty of gas in the tank.
I think I can feel it hitting the float now.
Okay.
Try it again. So
Okay. We got that. Got that, yeah. Got a fuse in it, right?
Oh yeah,
Of course we do.
And you
because
got
it's
lights,
electrical.
yeah.
That's nuts.
I know, it was better the last time we started it.
Spark plugs are tight. Yeah, man, I got a couple kickbacks last time.
I know you did.
But then it started right up. It was not a problem.
I'm wondering, I'm not getting a tight tickle at all.
At all, yeah.
I'm
that's-
worried about fuel flow.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to stop for a minute and try to figure out. We actually did. No, we started it using these.
Oh yeah, this is the setup we
This is the
used.
same
Yeah.
setup. All right, we'll be right back. We're gonna figure out why we're getting a new start. Okay, as we used to say in the airplane service, It was a short between the headsets. We had these petcocks, which are apparently two different directions.
Yes.
Rather than just on and off, facing the wrong way. So we were completely gasless, shall we say?
Yeah. It's amazing how much better they run with fuel.
Let's see if it starts.
It will now. Come on, you devil! I'm like a liar. Would you, dog? Keys on. Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just need a little love.
Let me tighten this a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Okay, I got no throttle. Let's see what happens. Give it another little tickle. I have a tendency to roll on too quickly with these things.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
That ain't
I don't know,
me.
I'm not getting a strobe. I don't know why. I'm getting a strobe when you're kicking over, and I'm getting a strobe when you're running. Okay. Let's try again. I got no strobe. Hello, strobe light. Bad strobe light. Bad.
Okay, we got a good tickle.
I got good battery theoretically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you're getting a strobe, then it's...
Well, yeah. I got nothing.
Huh.
Kick it over a couple times. Let's see if I can watch it. So I'm getting zipped. All right, so let me figure out this one. What on earth? And that's your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to check the battery.
Okay.
Hang on. You will be back. Are you running? Yes. Okay, we have video going. Okay, well, I guess this sort of indicates that we really do videotape our foibles as well as our successes. So I'm not going to edit any of this. So you got a good tickle there because I just saw it trip.
Yep, yeah, just shot. All right.
Okay, now we added just a tad bit of oil, gasoline, just in case. I found that the connector on the underside of this light was a little loose, and I wired it directly to the battery, bypassing the switch assembly. Now let's see if we get a strobe and a start. I'm still not getting the strobe. Can you believe that?
Oh.
Go ahead. I don't understand.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little throttle. See, then it dies.
Yeah, scare me.
Yeah, no, that was me, and I.
All right.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
don't,
try it
I
one
don't
more
understand
time.
this. This is making me nuts.
Yeah, I understand completely.
Try it again.
Okay. Okay, nice throttle. So when you hear it rev, that's me, and I'll let it off real quick. Jesus Christ.
All right, that's scary.
Yeah.
going to see if I have another light. If not, I'll go over and borrow Richard's.
Yeah.
I do not understand. And yeah, you're right. It sounds terrible.
Yeah, that is not how it sounded the other day.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to abort this for the moment while I try to find another light. Okay, stand by.
One way or the other, huh?
One way just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm turning it clockwise.
Good. Hold it right there.
Down, tighten it down. Good.
Yep. Now give it a rev. A little more, same direction.
Okay.
Okay, hold it there.
Okay.
Now rev it up. I mean, just that much the same direction.
Okay.
And then we just got to figure out what the roughness is.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, go ahead.
Not getting any joy here. I refuse to believe it's two different lights.
Yeah. Something's wrong.
Yeah. We still have lights up here?
Oh yeah, you got that? Yeah. Yep.
Okay. We still got
Good
power.
light. That's not the power problem. Looks almost like we're getting an intermittent spark.
It is, isn't it? Now, a few more kicks and let's see what happens. It's about that much off. I would go back
The other way.
just a tad bit.
Yep.
Too far.
Yeah, I know.
Right about there. That's good. Try that. Give me 3,500. Give me $4,000. Good. That's perfect. All right.
I'm just wondering if we didn't have some bad gas or something.
I
Because
don't
at that time, it fired up and it sounded like it was supposed to.
Yeah. Okay, snug those down and then we'll give it a double check, okay?
Yep.
It's so much easier with two people.
Oh, exactly. There's no question. You have to run back and forth, try to lean over, and you can't get the quite right angle. It's,
Okay, you ready?
yes, sir. Seems to like a little throttle.
Okay.
Give it some throttle. And then again, I'll back off if it
Okay.
takes off.
Right on the dot. Let's let it idle for a while.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Give me that little flash, that little tiny light.
might have been something with the plug and the connection here. Somehow it got knocked down.
Maybe so.
It wasn't making a good connection.
It's beautiful.
Good. You checked this, right?
Huh?
You checked the oil flow?
No, I didn't. Hold the cable. Hold this off.
Or just pull the hose off?
Hold the hose off. There you go.
Yep.
I just did.
That was rehearsal.
I just did a 3-minute dissertation. Okay, I'll do it again. We have timing set to exactly and precisely 4,000 RPM. It was beautiful. The white marks that I painted are a little wider than the mark because the mark was actually dots that I made with the center punch. And at 4,000 RPM, he was dead nuts on the 38-degree dots. It was beautiful. And we got a good idle. We got a good rev. The bike sounds good. We are now going to, and then he locked down the timing plate on the other side, tightened it down. We did a double check with it locked down to make sure it didn't move any. And you know what? We have never bothered to do. Now that we know, why don't we put this thing back at top dead center over here manually
Yeah.
and see where that white dot is inside the window, because I've always been curious.
Yeah, after I get the plate on, sure.
Oh, you got the plate on?
Yeah, I can take it off.
All right, we're going to do that. I just want to see where the white dot ends up after doing strobe checking, because in all the time we've done this and how many times we've done this, we've never gone back to see if it's still centered in the hole or if it's slightly off or what. And that's just a curiosity thing, so I'm going to do that. We're going to put it back to top to, put it back to full advance and then take a look at the white dot. All right, so I've got the other side set to full advance, right to the dot. It's exactly and precisely and beautifully full advanced. And over on this side, I've come back and checked the static setting. There's the hole, there's the white dot, and notice that it's slightly to the right of dead center. That doesn't surprise me. I think I've noticed that before, I'm just not sure. This is the time I actually really checked. And I'm beginning to think that the next time I do a bike, I'm going to use this setting slightly to the right of dead center as my starting point. And on the Norton, I'll use the slightly up before the dead center on that hole and see what happens. I think that'd be right up. I think with the rotation the other way, yeah, I think that'd be right for Norton's. Anyway, I'm going to try it and see if when you go over and strobe the other side, if it's just a little bit more accurate than it was when we started this this particular ignition setting. So that's just for the heck of it. It's not a firm understanding. It's just a little bit data gathering just for the heck of it. Okay, so we got the bike up in the air and we're going to finish the dressing of the motorcycle, close up the primary, and see if we can't do a test ride. Well, we have the bike completely dressed out, and we're going to do a start here on video. We think that the problem before with the rough running was this spark plug cap right here, the original one. It just had no tension inside at all, so we put new spark plug caps on it. And I don't particularly like the way that wires run, but there's not a lot I can do. It's interesting, this older tank. All right, so let's run it like that. That's good. And let's see, so we changed the spark plug caps. That might also have accounted for, no, we don't know what accounted for the two timing lights messing up. That could have been our problem. So we're going to lower the bike now, and he's going to kickstart it and do a test ride. All right, the bike is put together. Kevin's sitting there on the center stand, and we're going to do, well, it's sort of a cold start since the last time we ran it. And let's see how it goes. Yep, you got light. Let there be light. Oh, shouldn't do that, What?
This isn't tight enough.
What, the foot peg?
Foot peg.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. We'll be back. All right, we're back. I had indeed left that foot peg loose. My bad.
All right, ready?
You good? You got a good tickle?
Yep.
All right. That's a nice start. You want to turn that idle up some, or you're gonna?
I would, yeah.
All right, it's a monoblock, so all you have to do is reach down here and give it about a quarter turn here, like that. Now that may be too high when you get back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, you're supposed to adjust it when it's warm anyway, right?
Yep.
Theoretically.
Yeah, it's sliding. There you go. All right, now be real careful when you put it in gear. You good? Doesn't sound great. That's Kevin's car. Ain't it pretty? Yeah, it's breaking up pretty bad. I can hear it. A lot of construction going on here. They have snuck in and rehabbed that house over there, and they're going to make it a group home, and that does not make me happy. Let's see, is he going to keep going, or is he going to turn around? I think he's coming back. Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Yeah, you heard it too. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
didn't trust it. It's just get it up above 3,000 and she's fine, but up until then.
All right, well, the bike has been sitting a while. Let's go through the jets and the carburetor one more time. Okay, I'll put the chalk on and we'll be good. We'll be back. Well, as a great philosopher once said, it seems like deja vu all over again. The man was a genius. Yep. We cleaned the pilot jet. What a difference a clean pilot jet makes. Listen to that thing. Isn't that gorgeous? All right. Once again, I've got picture-in-picture on my video, and I don't know why. Oh well. If you're tempted to buy an iPhone 16, don't. I wish I had my old iPhone back. And here he comes. Sounding good.
Tell the owner it's crap and he should sell it to me. This is one of the smoothest running bikes we've ever had. I mean, she shifts up and down smoothly. Acceleration is beautiful. Deceleration is great. Maybe tighten up the front brake just a bit. But, you know, with their drum brakes, no, she's a winner, man. She's a winner. She's good to go.
Good to go.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she's beautiful.
It sounded good when you left. It sounded really good.
It's almost like a modern bike in terms of its smoothness of takeoff. That roll on, she just goes.
Good.
No, she's a beaut.
Well then, let's do this. We're going to put it on the lift and put 3 or 4 paper towels underneath of it and give it an overnight double check on any potential drips or anything that's worth looking at. And in the meantime, I will call the owner and tell him he can come get it. So, that's the plan. You okay?
Absolutely.
Good with that?
Absolutely.
All right.
She's beautiful.
Okay, a short addendum here at the end. 3:15, and I'm going to call it a day. I've got this bike set up for an overnight leak test, and I'm going to go ahead and tell the client he can have it because it's in pretty darn good shape. Tomorrow, Kevin says he's tied up all day. I think the day after that, he needs my help putting together a 750. I think it was 650 5-speed, yeah, Triumph. So we'll do that. That leaves me tomorrow, which I might just, besides going to the Old Farts PHARTZ lunch, I think I might put Blue Boy up here. I've got the seals, and put the bathtub up on the lift, and see if I can't put it back together. That'd be nice. So maybe bathtub mañana, then not this until we get a resolution on what we want to do with the inner primary case, and then maybe drop the head on this. Wouldn't that be cool? So anyway, that's where we are. It's a little after 3. I'm tired. I'm going to call it a day and go inside.